There is no one quite like Helen Thayer. Her achievements are astounding. Her adventures are legendary.
She was the first woman to solo to any of the world's poles. At age 50, she walked alone for over 364 miles to the magnetic North Pole, braving a perilous sea of ice and the majestic but extremely dangerous polar bear, accompanied only by an Inuit dog she named Charlie.
She was the first woman to walk across the Gobi Desert, a journey of 1,600 miles, surviving incredible heat, grueling sandstorms, and dangerous scorpions.
She has kayaked 1,200 miles of the remote Amazon, fending off killer bees, crocodiles, and piranha to discover 3 new species previously unknown to science.
Helen, husband Bill, and the ever-faithful Charlie lived for a year among the wolves in the isolation of the Canadian Yukon to study and learn about the elusive creatures of the wild.
With these adventures and numerous other expeditions, Helen has not only physically conquered some of the planet's most extreme areas, but as an accomplished wildlife photographer, she has captured the astonishing beauty found there.
As a skillful writer, she has chronicled her adventure to the delight of readers everywhere, in the books Polar Dream, 3 Among Wolves, and most recently, Walking the Gobi.
As a committed environmentalist, Helen has educated over 1 million students about the world in which they live with her adventure classroom.
As a dynamic and enthusiastic speaker, Helen uses her daring explorations as a backdrop to inspire audiences around the world to incorporate these skills into their own lives.
It was time to plan, because I discovered very early on in my life that a goal without a plan is simply a dream and you're never going to make it. Because a good plan is really a roadmap to our goal. That plan keeps us on the straight and narrow, gives us a base to follow all the way to our goal.
It is no wonder that Helen Thayer was named one of the great explorers of the 20th century by National Geographic and National Public Radio.
It's clear why her entertaining and compelling personal narratives, illustrated by her stunning photography and punctuated by her down-to-earth quality and a quick wit, have endeared her to audiences worldwide.
On day 2, when I met those 3 bears, I thought that they might have stopped my journey ever before I began, and I burst into tears at one point, just out of sheer frustration, and my eyelids froze shut. So I decided there'll be no more crying on this expedition.
Helen's gift as a storyteller motivates people of all ages to think about their own dreams. Perhaps Helen says it best.
I had my goal, I had my plan, and then persistence, where quitting was not an option. And these are the various lessons that I've applied to the rest of my life, even as a student and a businesswoman. Regardless of where we are in our life, these are just basic concepts of life that will get us to our goals. As long as we turn our dreams into goals, then we have a plan, and then we're persistent in reaching that goal. And this has worked well for me over the years, which has enabled me to go to many remote parts of the world, but also succeed in many other areas of my life.
Helen Thayer, inspiring, courageous, unique, a true original.